The 2016 Rolls-Royce Dawn by Spofec. The Rolls-Royce Dawn's grand entrance to the auto world occurred at the 2015 Frankfurt Motor Show, and its arrival coincided with the return of the name after 6 decades of being on the shelf. Yep, the Dawn moniker was once used on a limited number of convertible Rolls-Royce models from the 1950s. The new Dawn looks far different from its previous incarnation, but just like any other roller model today, it's not immune to the hands of the aftermarket tuning world. We've already seen Mansory develop a program for the Dawn, and now we have Sporfec, which has new tuning kit that revolves around an engine upgrade that gives the Dawn 686 horsepower and 693 pound-feet of torque to play with. That's a significant improvement from the standard model, but it's also far from the only useful upgrade Spofec is offering. The noted Rolls tuner is also throwing a carbon aero kit into the mix and a series of modifications to the Dawn's suspension and brakes. A new set of wheels is also on the menu, although that's entirely expected from a tuner that also specializes on custom rims. Given the myriad of options that owners of the Rolls-Royce Dawn are being presented with this program, it's hard to think of what Spofec did and dismiss it simply because the car in question is the Dawn. Sure, the luxury convertible is arguably one of those models that already looks great in standard form, but like every other car, there's room for improvement. That's what Spofec is offering with this tuning program, and for the most part, it prepared one that Dawn owners will find appealing. Continue after the jump to read the full review. Exterior. Spofec took this a challenge and presented a number of carbon bodywork components that adds a few sharp lines and edges to the Dawn. Given the relatively boxy nature of the Rolls-Royce Dawn's body, turning it into a sportier version of itself is a daunting task in and of itself. Spofec took this a challenge and presented a number of carbon bodywork components that adds a few sharp lines and edges to the Dawn. The front section, for instance, gets an aerodynamically enhanced front bumper, while the sides of the convertible were treated to new rocker panels with air vents that creates a lowered stance, resulting in a more dynamic appearance. At the back, the tuner worked on adding a complete rear fascia, highlighted by a subtle rear spoiler lip that adds a pinch of character to the otherwise flat surface of the production version. Finishing off the exterior upgrades is a new set of 22-inch, 10-spoke SP1 wheels that Spofec tailor-made specifically for the program. The wheels are then wrapped in high-performance ZR22 tires measuring 265/35 and 295/30 in the front and rear, respectively. Interior. Interior upgrades are also included in Spofec's program, although the tuner didn't specify on the kind of upgrades it has in store for owners of the Dawn. This likely points to a personalized offering wherein owners are given influence to design the cabin of their Dawns based on their tastes and preferences. Drivetrain. For a luxury convertible that already carries a 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine that packs 563 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque, how does an extra 115 horsepower and 118 pound-feet of torque sound? Pretty enticing, right? The result is an output of 686 horsepower and 693 pound-feet of torque, enough to propel the Dawn from a standstill position to 62 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds. That's what Spofec is offering with its processor-controlled N-tronic plug-and-play tuning module. The kit itself comes with special mapping for the V12's injection and ignition, while also helping improve its maximum boost pressure. The result is an output of 686 horsepower and 693 pound-feet of torque, enough to propel the Dawn from a standstill position to 62 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds. That represents a drop of 0.3 of a second over the standard model. Sadly, top speed remains at electronically limited at 155 miles per hour, although when combined with the convertible's standard 8-speed automatic transmission, the upgrades do provide improvements in driving experience, or so says Spofec. In addition to the tuning module, the tuner is also offering a choice between 2 stainless steel sport exhaust systems, including a version that comes with an exhaust flap control that can control the sound coming out of the Dawn's V12 engine depending on the preference of the driver. Chassis, suspension, and brakes. It's no secret that the Rolls-Royce Dawn is a beefy vehicle, with or without Spofec's aftermarket modifications. So anytime a heavy car gets this much added power, it's incumbent upon the tuner to provide accompanying upgrades to its chassis and suspension. The tuner did just that by offering a suspension module that's specifically tailored for the Dawn's low-profile tires, allowing the convertible's ride height to drop by as much as 1.57 inches up to speeds of 87 miles per hour and then rise up again to its standard ride height when the car slows down. Likewise, Spofec is also offering a new carbon ceramic high-performance braking system with vented discs that not only helps shave off 84 pounds, but also provides marked improvements in stopping power. Pricing. No mention was made on the program's pricing, so as is the case in these situations, it's better to contact Spofec directly to get an appropriate price quote. Competition. Rolls-Royce Dawn by Mansory. Given the Rolls-Royce Dawn's age, it's barely a year old, there aren't that many tuners that have build programs for the luxury convertible. Fortunately, we can always count on Mansory being one of the first to build kits for cars of the opulent variety. The noted German tuner presented its program for the Dawn back in April 2016, and with it came an engine upgrade that gave the Dawn's massive V12 engine an extra 177 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque, bring its total output to an impressive 740 horses and 737 pound-feet of twist. The dramatic increase in power resulted in a 0 to 62 mph sprint time of 4.5 seconds and a new top speed of 177 miles per hour, 22 miles per hour quicker than the standard model. Read our full review on the Rolls-Royce Dawn by Mansory here. Conclusion. Considering the lack of tuning programs available for the Rolls-Royce Dawn, you have to give Spofec a lot of credit for not only creating one for the convertible, but creating one that's completely packed with upgrades. I'm not too sold on the additional body components because even there are noticeable changes, I don't think they accomplished a lot in dramatically enhancing the Dawn's looks. Everything else though is a step up from the standard model. Love it. Comprehensive program, impressive power gains, personalized interior, provides plenty of choices for Dawn owners. Leave it. How much? Access to the kit could be an issue. Wait for other programs to arrive.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.